Hello, and today I am going to be recapping episode 10 of Deal or No Deal Island. The episode starts with Aaron being the center of attention for many one-on-one conversations. Most of these one-on-one conversations that Aaron just so happened to be a part of, the other person in that conversation was either Stephanie or Boston Rob, with both Stephanie and Boston Rob telling Aaron that the other person is using Aaron to try to control their own games. After that, we get to today's excursion. The excursion for today is rather simple. The 5 remaining players have to get on a jet ski to another island and then use it to retrieve one of the various numbered cases that are available on display. With the catch being, the highest valued case doesn't guarantee a player immunity. As for how it would be determined for who gets to face the banker at the temple tonight, each case had a series of marbles underneath it, with those marbles representing votes. With the catch being, the lower valued case, the more marbles that one player had to cast their votes. The players cannot vote for themselves, and the player who got the most votes would end up having to face the banker tonight. The turn order for this challenge was Boston Rob went first, followed by Amy, Aaron, Stephanie, and lastly Jordan. For Boston Rob's turn, he decided to get the lowest valued case. Since Rob got the lowest valued case, he also got the most votes, and decided to place all of his votes on Aaron in hopes that he would do the same for him. Meanwhile, Amy got the highest valued case, which was $6 million, and also included a $75,000 personal offer. Since Amy got the highest valued case, she had the fewest amount of votes at only 1, which she gave to Stephanie. For Aaron's turn, he decided to get the second lowest remaining valued case, which was at $4 million. Aaron then decided to give all of his votes to Rob. After Aaron came back with his case, Boston Rob noticed that he didn't take the next lowest valued amount, which was the $3.5 million case. This caused Boston Rob to get very annoyed with Aaron, and a little argument sparked out between them. For Stephanie's turn, she nabbed the $3.5 million case, which was the same case that Boston Rob wanted Aaron to get. And Stephanie decided to place all of her votes to Amy. And lastly, for Jordan's turn, she decided to nab the highest remaining valued case, which was at $5.5 million. Jordan then decided to give her votes to Boston Rob. However, since Jordan didn't get a high case, that meant Boston Rob didn't get enough votes and was tied with Aaron. As a tiebreaker, the person who grabbed the highest valued case, aka Amy, had to choose between either Aaron or Rob to face off against the banker at the temple, to which Amy ended up choosing Aaron. This left Amy in a difficult spot as Amy had made final 2 deals with both Aaron and Boston Rob. And Boston Rob knew that Amy was just straight up lying to him. Before the temple, we get one last conversation between Aaron and Boston Rob. We also get a confessional from Aaron about how he's torn between choosing to eliminate either Stephanie or Rob. So this could have made for a potentially interesting temple game tonight. Only for that decision to not happen as Aaron ended up making a bad deal, which resulted in him getting eliminated from the game. I should also add that this was the last time the contestants could end up adding money to the final case, with that value being at over $10 million. So that was a very anticlimactic ending, with that anticlimactic ending accurately explaining how I thought about this episode. Because it felt like the tensity for this entire episode focused on Aaron having to make a critical decision on whether to keep Boston Rob or eliminate him. And the fact that it ended up not happening at all just made it seem like it was all for nothing. Aside from the generic challenge, I like the twist where if the player chose the lower valued case, they get to have more power into who gets to face off against the banker. I also liked the timer aspect to that challenge as well, because the longer it took for a player to pick either the higher amount or more power, that meant there would be less money for that bonus case in tonight's game against the banker. And I thought that was a pretty neat twist. As for my prediction, It really seems like Boston Rob is against the wall here, since he has no allies left and the only thing he could do is to either win immunity, make a good deal in the game, or hope that one of his opponents make a bad deal. So it really seems like Boston Rob is on his last legs out here. But enough about what I have to say about this week's episode. What did you think? Do you think Boston Rob is going to get out of this mess? Out of the 4 players that's left, who do you think is in the best position to win? Feel free to leave your takes in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.